Hi, my name's Chris. I live in Australia. Today just on a walkabouts. Guys, I haven't done a walking video for a little while, and it's just a check-in video with you guys. How you all doing out there? I wanted to talk about Australia right now. So a lot of us, we're feeling the economic pinch. Things are getting a little bit tough out there. There's a lot of, I'd say, social discohesion starting to occur. We're seeing, you know, March for Australia rallies and all that kind of stuff starting up. There's more and more rallies occurring. Different causes are rallying every weekend at this point. But I want to touch base with you guys, okay? Is it too late? Is it too late for Australia? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If we start to look overseas, America is infighting right now. Okay, there is just constant conflict in America. They're about to hit a civil war, I reckon. We start looking at other countries. Indonesia, they're fighting against government corruption right now. They're tearing their country to bits. Nepal, they're fighting in their country as well. They're tearing their government down for corruption. Their prime minister just stepped down and they torched the Parliament House. Australia's doing their rallies, but then you look across Japan. Japan started doing rallies against immigration. They don't want 50,000 people from Nigeria that are unskilled coming into their country. So Japan's starting to do rallies and protests. All around the world, we're seeing rallies and protests starting to pop up. Rallies and protests starting. And in Australia, she'll be right, mate. Take it easy, champion. We've got that relaxed attitude, but we're starting to look around. If you can imagine Australians, a whole bunch of frogs sitting around in a pot, and we're staring at each other. We look and we go, you see them bubbles over there? The water's bubbling up. Looking at each other, we're like, yeah, it's bubbling up. A few were saying, no, it's not bubbling, it's always been like that. But I think a lot of Australians are starting to wake up a little bit and say, you know what, no, this water's boiling now. And what are we going to do about it? We're going to get out of the pot? We're going to try to tough it out for a bit longer? Are we going to fold into the people saying it's not boiling, it's all in your head, and, you know, kind of be gaslit that way? There's a lot of people still saying she'll be right, mate. What do you guys think? Will she be right, mate? Is it too late for Australia? I'm a little bit optimistic. I think we can turn things around, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to be one of the hardest things this country's ever had to do, because it's really dug itself a bloody hole here, and we're in deep. We're deep trenches right now. So I don't know exactly the step-by-step that we need to do, but I know that we need to start making changes now. I know that if we just keep going on the trajectory that we're going, we've got a very far left-leaning government right now, and they're printing money, over $1 trillion in debt right now. And it's going to keep going to about 1.25 trillion over the next 4 years. And while we, or myself, may not directly have to pay that back, my kids and grandkids, well, it's going to be kicking the can down to them, isn't it? So if I don't start to do something now, I guess for everyone watching, if you don't start to do something now, you're placating and saying it's someone else's problem later. So I guess it's time, guys, get off the couch. What can you do to try to change things? What can we do? Question again in the comments. What can we do as the individual now to get off our couches, to get off our butts, get off our asses and do something? What can we do? I've started going out to the protests myself. I'm like, you know what? It's hit a point where she won't be right anymore, and I'm going to get off my butt, and I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get off the couch. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to go attend a rally. I'm going to go attend a protest. That's what I'm doing, because I don't want to have kids or grandkids one day. I don't want to turn around to them and say, you know what? I sat on the couch the whole time and just watched it all happen and I did nothing. I think it's only fair that I got off the couch and did something. So that's, even though it's very minuscule, very minor, it's a bare minimum of what I can do. But when it comes down to what needs to change, as I said at the start, there's more problems you can poke a stick at, okay? There's just endless array, but you've got to start tackling one thing at a time, one problem at a time. And you take that problem down and you move to the next one, take that problem down, move to the next one. You got to start. You've got to start thinking about it. If you have friends that are still saying she'll be right, maybe share a video of mine across to them. Maybe tell them, hey, There's a few things happening here. Maybe it won't be right. But you've got to start having the conversations. We've got to raise the topics. You know, there is a cost of living crisis. And, you know, I've heard before that it's not a crisis because a crisis means it's only temporary and this is a long-term thing. Well, it could be a long-term thing. So we should be doing what we can to try keep it a crisis. And hopefully there's a greener grass on the other side. Hopefully there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Not as in a light at the end of the tunnel where we're dying when you go towards the light, but hopefully there's something better on the other side that we can kind of reach to at some point in the future. But back to you guys. This video is for you. The comment section is yours. How are you doing out there? Are you still hanging in there? What are the biggest problems we need to start to tackle? Will she be right, mate? Are you starting to see the water boil? Or have you already told everyone, hey, this water's boiling, get the hell out of the pot? Have you already gone down that path? But most importantly, is it too late? Have we gone past the turning point? Can we turn this around? Can we make a change? Or is it all downhill from here? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.